Let's go on to the next team, man. Washington Redskins. So the Washington Redskins are the 2025 version of the 2009. I want to say, was it the 2009 Eagles? The Dream Team Eagles? Was that '09?
I think it was like 09, 2010, around that
Yeah,
time.
something like that. This has the potential to be that version of that team. I think it's not because I really, really believe in Jaden Daniels. We had him as a top 5 quarterback coming into this season. Like, I really believe in Jaden Daniels. Like, to see what he did last year, the cool, the calm, the resolve, the just absolutely unfazed by everything. I think he'll be able to overcome what I could potentially see as a very, very overrated offseason, dog. Sophomore slump. This man said just own it. I
Don't
don't
lie
want
to
to.
yourself.
I don't want to, True. I don't want to. Sophomore slump for Jaden Daniels. Maybe, but I think
Out.
they did. I think they went a long way to prevent that by trading for Larry Tunsil. Was Larry Tunsil as good as he was in the past? Not necessarily, but Larry Tunsil is significantly better who they had at left tackle last year, right? But if you actually just look at the additions, this is what happens when you have a young dude at quarterback who's way above schedule. It makes you think that you're closer to something than you really are. Yes, they did get to they got to the NFC Championship or the second
It was
round? It was
NFC
second round.
Championship. Yep.
NFC Championship, right? So you're like, oh, we're very close. We're very close. Debo Samuel, that man running like he got a piano on his back, man. He doesn't make you that much closer. Michael Gallup doesn't make you that much closer. Like, Javon Kinlaw is a good defensive tackle. He's not gonna make you that much closer, right? Like, to me, this hinges on Marshawn Lattimore and Laramie Tunsil. If you have a dominant football player at cornerback, which they had one of the worst secondaries in the league last year, you're gonna get better. If you have a dominant left tackle, you're gonna get better. But I don't think that Washington is gonna get significantly better, right? Nah, y'all need to watch Debo in practice, Raffy. You need to watch Debo. Debo is going 5 miles per hour right now, man. It looks pretty. It looks pretty. He's trying, but
He's
he's not
strong.
going nowhere. He's strong. He's strong. Strong with a K. He's strong. But it ain't really going nowhere. I just think it's gonna be a situation where it might be a team that they thought they were better than they were based off of the situation, right? The Cowboys had an injury. The Giants were really, really bad. There really wasn't that many teams in the NFC because by the time the Lions got to the playoffs, half of their team was on IR. And then Sam Darnold did what he did in the playoffs, right? So there really wasn't a hard path to get to the NFC Championship. They got to the NFC Championship because Jaden was awesome and, but things had to go in their favor. The offseason that they had doesn't make them that much better. I don't think they're better talent-wise than the Vikings. I don't think they're better than a healthy Lions team. I don't think they're better than in this version of the Packers with everything that the Packers did. So it is going to be interesting to actually see what this team is. They just got a whole bunch of names, but I don't think that makes them elite. We're going to see how great this team is. And this team is literally going to be based off of how good Jaden Daniels is. It's not going to be because the team is actually all that much better, in my opinion. So that'll be interesting, man.
I mean,
Rod.
you know what? You know what, Herb? I mean, I to be honest, I agree with what you said, right? Thinking about the moves that they made, right? Like, is Dietrich Wise and Jacob Martin really going to make a difference? Javon Kinlaw is not somebody who ever did anything, right? And they signed him. So,
Right. Right.
you know what I mean? Like, he's not. And then, you had Brian Robinson and Eckler last year who didn't do much. Granted, Robinson was dealing with injuries. So you hope that Robinson is healthy this season, and that should give you more of a boost at that position. But like you said, Herbie, you look at the defense. Yeah, they have Lattimore and Saintstra, which make a strong cornerback pair. But when you look at the rest of what they got going on, and of course Frankie Louvu, man, can't forget about him. They added, they have Bobby Wagner and him. They'll make a great tandem. And Frankie
But
Louvu is
even
probably one
with
of the best.
Bobby Wagner's a first ballot
He's
Hall of
old.
Famer. He's
Yeah, he's old.
35, dog. Like,
He's old.
and they
He's
already
old.
had the 31st ranked rush defense last year. Like,
Right.
swapping Jonathan Jones for Javon Kinlaw, and when it comes to run defense, it makes you marginally better. So it's just, I see the hype coming into this. Yeah, he is old, right? Like he is old.
Right.
But
He
I
is.
see the hype because of where they finished last season and because of and of course, there's gonna be enthusiasm. You only think you're gonna get better. It's the NFL, bro. Everybody's getting better. The NFC is objectively better. And we could get to it with the next team. We're like, get your jokes off, but as crazy as this sounds, Russell Wilson makes the Giants better, right? A healthy Dak Prescott makes the Cowboys better. You know, all it takes is 1 or 2 games, and you might go from a second or third seed to a sixth seed, right? So, it. I just don't think the Redskins are as good as people think they are. It is purely hype based
Well, you
for
know what
as
it
of
is?
now.
It's based on the development of Jaden, right? Like if
Right, 100%.
is
Because
Jaden
if he's a top 5 quarterback, then none of this even matters.
right?
None of this matters because he's gonna make everybody on offense better than they have any right to be anyway. Because that's what top 5 quarterbacks do. Um, hold on, let me get some of these, man. Oh, Zach Ertz, yep. I think the boys are dark horse in the East. All talk is the champs in the skins. Rod, I had to digest that one. I'm sorry, my apologies, dog. Let's transition over to